girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right now. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, they'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. Let's have the ending. Mike 50. Blue down, blue down.
Throwing on first down. Fields under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Go. Motion.
Now a give right side. Armstrong. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw. Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Armstrong. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. So on 4th down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Line, right. Charge the line, 80. Here we go. Hey, color. Here we go. Say. Hey, 43, 15. Alert 3. Alert 3. Right.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know, right? 57, 57. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Catch it.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, defense. Hey, 43. Check 43. Right time.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Check 13. Check 13.
On the ground, Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Check 3. Hey, watch the empty. Slant. Hey.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
All day, defense, all 15. Check. Big air. Bang. Watch out. My 52. Easy. Back.
Running with Kamara. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. 3 down, 3 down. Yes, yes. I got him on me. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Off play action. Fields. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Frank Clark racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Short.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Broncos nothing.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
That's right. Wild Bill. Off. Hey, time's the mic. Check. Ready, go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Matt Weil now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Watch out for Hill on the return. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
All day, just like that. Check 9. Attack! 58 to Mike. Recon, 132 fighting.
From the gun is a run for Kamara. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Yellow. 40. Mike, 58, right there. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hey, Ripple. Hey, 58 is the Mike.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. 45's the mic. Here I come. 45's the mic. 40. Hey, exit. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Yo, Jack, get it.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Come on, Shaq. Not a wolf. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Now a give, right side. Armstrong. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Second and 4. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Fire down these two. 480. Coming after you. I'm coming after you.
A give to Camaro running right. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Right here.
On the ground, this is Camaro. Camara's got the first down and then some. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Chiefs 14. Broncos nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the screen. Delta. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Watch 22. Jet. Bomber. 22. Jet.
Now a give, right side. Armstrong. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. Rush coming, and he's taken down. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Bound to lose one.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Watch the pass.
Attack!
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, and he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
43!
I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back to you.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey. 4 down. Go. Under 10. 10.
Check.
Whip. Watch the
Back to throw. Fields.
You ain't doing nothing.
This is the tight end Fant. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Tight dog. Zoom. My five.
I got it.
From the gun, Fields. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Looking to throw. Fields. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them. Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check. Check out. Finish the game.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Yellow. 4 down. He's crossing. He's checking crack. Jim.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Shit. Check nickel. Yellow. Kill. Check safety.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
But when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Check 4. 43.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, 15. Let's go. 80 weapon. Attack. Check 3.
Working from the gun, Mahomes steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Come on. Hey, we got tight left, tight ends left. We got four. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike.
I'm trying to collect.
Switch. Hey, switch gears.
Yellow.
SOS.
Mahomes now on first down. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
22 jet bomber.
On second down now, it's Harris. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You got nothing. Switch.
Operating from the gun, Fields. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because you're right, they have had no room to breathe. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Sponge. Rotate.
Back to throw. Fields. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Space to maneuver at the 40. They give them 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Hey, turn it up. Mike one.
Get ready.
On first down, Fields. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Tighten up. Here we go. Here we go. Oh.
2nd and 5. That's complete to Jake Butt. The 20. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jake Butt, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
He's coming. We got jump up.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right, and he rifles one incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
No, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Kamara. That one good for 33 and a first. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Yellow. 180. Shift. 15. Hey, pick your game.
Kamara. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go now. 6 the outlaw. 52 the mic. Stay with your man.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Off the play fake. Fields. Going to take a shot for Gallup. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. On play action, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go! Let's go!
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Mike, 51.
Yeah. To throw again. Patterson, flush to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Yellow.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 50, yellow. Delta. Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. You. Easy.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Buying time to his left. It's caught. Jones. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Yellow. Hero 15.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? Give me some.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Watch safety creeping.
Mahomes going to throw.
You ain't doing
Mahomes
nothing.
hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
That's another switch. First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Motion.
They'll run on first down. It's Armstrong. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Fields steps away to his left. His throw incomplete. Jake Butt, the tight end, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Mike 50. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
On 3rd down, Fields. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
Mike's 50. No gain on this defense.
Operating from the gun, Fields. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the gun, Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
At the Chiefs' 15-yard line.
Mike 50. Tackles. Mike 50. Rabbit.
2nd and 15. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Yellow. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, Steve. Hey, color. No, check that. Check. Charlie. 2 right here. Hey, 15. Steve, we got to get to yellow. Converge. Kill.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Yellow.
Say, 36. 66. Bullet ride.
Now here's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Chiefs.
Yellow.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Here we go. Alert 3.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Check 43.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
On 1st and 10, Fields. He's going to let it fly. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Get that ball. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
Throwing again. Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Looking to throw. Fields. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Kamara. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Check 13. Check 3, check 3. 15. Watch it.
They run it again with Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Let's go, touchdown.
Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fleming. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete from the contact. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Tie it right. 3 up, go. Shift, watch the shift.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
I'm going to hit you all day.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because How often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for the Chiefs, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Oakland to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the rough season continues as they've plunged to 1-13. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles...
Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom, and now we is lit. You was lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous? They act like they made us. You know I'm icy in Vegas. This for the haters. I make a lot of new money. When it's not saving. Be liking my flavor.